Lingali chona njani izulu kandaba yikudibana kuhlelo lethu labasakhulayo uhlelo The Connection kwazi why muri eZimbabwe ndinomkamtshira mchongo chebichebe chipiki uhlelo The Connection muyineni wenyu Michael Hove. Welcome muri eZimbabwe to The Connection, our Studio 7's very own youth program that targets tackling anything and everything youth related. This program is coming to you from Studio 7 at Voice of America on Tuesday, the 7th of July, 2020. And I'm your host, Michael Hove. Ontanga Zimbabwe muhle. Before we kickstart uhlelo lwethu silusizi ngempela silusizi. This program is a pre-recorded program. We're not coming to you live as per usual due to COVID-19. We're all working from home. So unfortunately, Mthokazo muhle muri Zimbabwe, you're not able to call in to give your contributions. However, for those that sent us their voice notes, Izolo Ntambama Nezroma Neru, my voice note. We're going to be playing your voice notes today. For those that are looking to participate in future programs, you can send us a text on WhatsApp on +1 202 465 0318, and we'll be using those voice notes. Now let's delve into the discussion of the day. Coronavirus, COVID-19. But also looking to delve into something else that is going to be happening elizweni kulumnyaka mwezi uno 31 July. We hear opposition party leaders, civic organization leaders, youth-led organizations saying mhlaka 31 ziyawa Mthokazo muhle ziyawa Zimbabwe muhle anzimuswa 31 phela kwemwezi uno munhu wese muroti that mudeni uwandu wedu. So we're going to be talking to youth about these proposed protests that are supposed to happen on the 31st of July, which have been proposed and endorsed by opposition leaders such as Dr. Noah Manyika, Dr. Nkosana Moyo, and of course the president of the MDC Alliance, Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Now, besides the 31st, we've also had other youth-led organizations such as Tajamuka Sesjigile and of course Zinasu taking to the streets and also proposing that more protests happen due to them not being satisfied with the current state of the Zimbabwean economy. But we're not happy. So that's what we're going to be tackling. But first off, as usual, coronavirus. As we speak, in Zimbabwe, there are over 197 people that have recovered from coronavirus. 734 people have tested positive, and 9 people have died. The number has gone up again. Now, according to the most recent tweet issued by the Ministry of Health, Zimbabwe, so far, 80,654 people have been tested for coronavirus. 40,086 were RDT tests, and 33,568 were PCR tests. Now, with the rise of COVID cases constantly increasing in Zimbabwe, a lot of Zimbabweans, as we speak, have been very worried. And it is for that reason that we reached out to people like Dr. Solwayo Ngwenya, who is OMPilo Hospital, and of course, Dr. Tinotenda Simemeza. We've had him on our program quite a few times to tell us more about coronavirus and whether or not Abantu should be worried. So let's listen to the advice that both Dr. Solwayo Ngwenya and Dr. Tinotenda Simemeza had for us. Let's head over to Dr. Solwayo Ngwenya first.
Umkhuhlane we-coronavirus sunganuya qansa lapha elizweni liyaxwayisa ukuthi linanzelele ukuthi umkhuhlane lo uyabulala unjenge-flu. Yikho-ke abantu bayawuzuza nxa bephefumulela beseduze kumbe bebamba amehlo abo lwemlomo ngezandla phezu ukuthi banompole lo amakhovula lapha umuntu achiye khona umkhuhlane lo. Liyaxwayisa ukuthi lingaze lahlangana libaningi lisenza ivikoroni emalayinini empuphu lawethukela langaphi lokhu kuyingozi enkulu kakhulu. Liyaxwayisa ukuthi laba abanye bahlale phansi abangela msebenzi abawenzayo ukuthi bebelokhu behamba besiyalelala. Kuyingozi embi kakhulu. Umkhuhlane sokuqalisile ukubulala abantu. Liyaxwayiswa kakhulu ukuthi lihlale phansi. umkhuhlane lo yi-flu, njalo i-flu iyamemetheka ngesikhathi somqando njengoba umqando liyawubona. Kade sobala silokhu sitshela abantu ukuthi baxwayise ukuthi bangaze bahlala benza ivikoroni bexokozela emalayinini nokulandela abantu kabalandeli ama-regulation lafakwa nguhulumende, ama-lockdown regulations. Abakulaleli lokhu abantu balokhu besenza ivikoroni bephefumulelana eduze khonapho. Yikho-ke umkhuhlane njengoba iyi-flu nje izamemetheka kathesi ngalesi sikhathi.
So liyamuzwa udokotela Solwayo Ngwenya wempilo hospital, isibhedlela sempilo hospital, uyasho ngempela ukuthi hayi abantu, please continue abiding by the rules of the lockdown. Murukunzi waka Dr. Solwayo Ngwenya wechipatara chempilo hospital kubulawayo ko vari kukurudzira vanhu hanzi endrai mberi, please endrai mberi muchiremekedza the laws of the lockdown uyezve muchiri kurangarira the laws set up by the World Health Organization, social distancing and so forth. And please, muri Zimbabwe endrai mberi muchiremekedza. These are some of the rules that people should abide by if they're not looking to contract umkhuhlane we-coronavirus. Tochenda ka kuna Dr. Tinotenda Simemeza vechipatara cheParinyatwa Hospital.
Isusu tiri kuti manumbers edu ari kuita achiwedzera uyezve ari kuonekwa kunze ari kuspreada in the community as well as nevanhu vari kudzoka munyika. Saka isusu sana mazvikokota tinokurudzira ruzhinji rwenyika rirambe richiteerera uyezve richipractice social distancing uyezve kupfeka mamask negood hygiene, strict hygiene mudzimba uyezve kwavanoshandira. Izvi zvinova zvinobetsera kuti chirwere chisanyanye kupararira maningi.
Mabata nyaya ye-community based spreading tiri kuona kuti nhamba yevanhu vari kuspreada utachiona muvanhu kana tingati mune chirungu musociety iri kukwira. Sezvizvarwa zvezimbabwe tinofanira kuzvitambira sei zvese izvi?
Tinofanira kutanga taaccepta kuti zveshuwa chirwere ichi ichokwadi chiriko, because tine vamwe vakufunga kuti maybe ndezvekudzimwe nyika kana kuti zvinobata vamwe vanhu vasiri isusu. Chirwere ichi chinokwanisa kubata ani naani zvake. Uyezve tinofanira kuramba tichipractice maprinciples edu ekuti tisawane utachiona, tichipractice social distancing, tichigeza maoko. Wakaona wadevelopa masymptoms wofonera ana mazvikokota kuti uudzwe kuti chii chiri kuitika kana kuti uudzwe kwekunotesta.
Kana namba iya 2019
2019.
Sezvo tiri kuona kuti nhamba yevanhu iri kungoendera mberi ichikwira, pataimbotarisa nzira yaiallocatwa maresources emunyika, kazhinji taiona kuti vanhu vazhinji vaitestwa vanga vari vanhu vanga vachibva kunyika dzakasiyana-siyana vari mumaquarantine centers. Nemaondero enyu mungati yave nguva yekuti tichinje strategy iyoyo here, titange kutesta vanhu vari musociety vagara vatori munyika?
I think ideally zvatiri kufanira kutoita ndezvekutoti tinofanira tichiita open testing, kuti munhu wese anofanira achitokwanisa kutestwa through takatarisa zviri kuitwa munyika kuti vanhu vanongosvika kumatesting center, munhu otestwa oziva kuti amire papi. Saka ndo kwatiri kufanira tichitozosvika ikoko. But pane zvino tinoti maresources edu asati akufanira, ndosaka tiri kuita particular focus nemamwe maareas rather than doing the whole community. But tinofanira takasvika ikoko kudhara, enge ndo kwatiri kufanira kusvika.
All right, muri Zimbabwe, you just heard there from Dr. Tinotenda Simemeza, Parinyatwa Hospital doctor. Wanga wachinyatsoudza muri Zimbabwe, aiwa hanzi kune hurumende, please endrai mberi ngati let's up the game in terms of kutesta vanhu. Vacho zvekare kune muri Zimbabwe echoed the sentiments of udokotela Solwayo Ngwenya esiti please endrai mberi muchiremekedza marules akasetwa up ne-World Health Organization uyezveka marules aripo lockdown. I must remind you, muri Zimbabwe, chirongwa chamakatendera izvezvi, it is a pre-recorded program. Tine urombo muri Zimbabwe, asi tiri pano pachirongwa chedu chevechidiki zvisinei aiwa chirongwa chinoendera mberi. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on, kana muchida maondo renyu +12024650318. 734 tested positive for mukhuhlane we-coronavirus. As we speak, 9 dead and 197 people have recovered from umkhuhlane lo we-coronavirus. Now, Muria Zimbabwe, let's delve into it. Protest. As we speak, Muria Zimbabwe, earlier on, we were touching on umkhuhlane coronavirus. The cases are increasing by the day, Monyeka. Now, during the same time, opposition leaders, abakhokeli from the abaphikisai, abakhokela umnumzana uJacob Ngarivume, umnumzana uDokotela Nkosana Moyo, kanye laye ubaba uNelson Chamisa owebandla ele-MDC Alliance besithi mhla ka-31 Zimbabwe muhle hanzi munu wese ito yarira road muswa 31 July. So we decided let's reach out to the youth of Zimbabwe, Mnona Kazhinji, vanhu vechidiki who are on the forefront of these protests. So I thought, let me reach out to the youth team. As I mentioned earlier on, youth-led organizations such as Zinasu and, of course, Tajamuka Sesjigile have all alluded to the fact that soon and very soon, labo babona ngani sekuqakathekile ukuthi ilizwe lonke jikelele nxa ungathabanga ngesimo somnotho elizweni siyezwa abantu bathi isimo somnotho silokho siqhubekela phambili sigugudeka by the day. But hayi sekuyisikhathi sokuthi abantu uZulu jikelele mboni yese yeZimbabwe babulene uwandu wawo vachinoratidzira zvino zuva racho razoiswa karikaproposwa navaJacob Ngarivume rikapiwawo green light navachamisa uyezve naDr Nkosana Moyo vachiti aiwa hongu muri yeZimbabwe aiwa ngatibudei musi wa31 tindoratidzira nekuti kana usiri kuvhara nemamiriro akaita upfumi hwenyika hanzi yave nguva yokuti vanhu vabude neuwandu hwavo vachindoratidzira. Let's head over to the interview that colleague wami uJonga Kandemiri had with Jacob Ngarivume. Lapho Jacob Ngarivume was basically explaining ukuthi mhla ka-31 kuzabe kuhamba njani, how are things going to be proceeding on the 31st, and of course what made them pick the 31st and how did they get to the stadium point. Plus, most importantly, if you remember, other protests in Israel have been a little violent from time to time. We've seen protests that have led to people losing life. We've seen protests that have led to people being injured, people being arrested. So Jonga also asked Ngarivume, what do they have in plan to ensure these things don't happen? Let's head over to what Jacob Ngarivume had to say.
Takaronga pamwe chete navazhinji vemuZimbabwe takataura nekukurukura tikati zvinhu zviri kuramba zvichioma tingaita sei, kusvika pakuti vazhinji vatakakurukura navo vakati aiwa ngatiite kuratidzira kuti tizivise hurumende kuti hatizi kufara zvachose nezviri kuitika. Hori hwakanyanya uye vanhu vari kufa muzvipatara, vanhu vari kuba vachiondonge upfumi hwenyika ino. Kunyangwe Mwari wakatiropafadza wakatipa zvese, asi zvinhu zviri kuondongwa nekuda kwezvinhu zvandataura izvo. Saka vanhu vakati ngatiite zuva rekuratidzira rekuti nyika yese inoratidzira kuti hatizi kufara nemamiriro akaita zvinhu. Tiri kushanda nevana veZimbabwe vese ende uye mapato ese ematongerwo enyika tiri kusvikira kwavari tichitsanangurirana kuti basa iri ribudirire mberi zvakanaka, kusanganisira bato guru reMDC Alliance. Takataurirana ende uye vari kutsigira urongwa uhu. Kunyangwe bato revari kuZANU-PF vakasununguka kuti tinge tichishanda navo.
Mati mazivisa here mapurisa pamusoro peurongwa hwenyuhu?
Tiri kutarisira kuendesa tsamba yedu nhasi kundozivisa mapurisa kuti azivewo kuti tiri kuratidzira sezvatinosungirwa nemutemo. Tiri kudoita chokwadi chokuti vana veZimbabwe vazhinji kana kuti vese vanokwanisa tinge tiri mumigwagwa musi wa31. Chechipiri, tiri kutiwo organs security mukati menyika ino, mapurisa, masoja, vekuprisons nevese, tiri kuvati isusu nyaya ndeyekuti Zimbabwe inakire tese, imi nesu. Saka tiri kuita make sure kuti nhamba dzevanhu vedu vachapinde mumastreets dzakakwana kuti vanhu vachengetedzeke uye vanhu vadziviririke.
So you just heard there from Honorable Jacob Ngarimvume, one of the opposition leaders who's out there sitting Mhlaka 31 Zimbabwe mushe asiphume ngobunenge bethu siyochengisela. You heard him there actually. Nyatutsanangurira kuna vakandemiri kuna jonga kandemiri kuti aiwa vakatu yendesa tsamba yavo kune mapurisa. They've already sent their letters to amaphoyisa alerting them bebatshela ukuthi Mhlaka 31 bakhangela ukuphuma ngobunenge babo besiyochengisela. So look at that, as I mentioned earlier on, we also reached out to some of you via WhatsApp. Salicela phela ukuthi lisitshele umbono wenu mayelana nalokho where abantu are saying ukuthi Mhlaka 31 kulesikhathi ilizwe lilokhe liqhubekela phambili lilwisana ngalo mkhuhlane we-coronavirus siyezwa phela people who are part of the opposition and civic leaders besithi asiphumeni ngobunengi bethu siyochengisela, kodwa lingakhohlwi agqokana ama-mask uthi gezani izandla, respect those rules that ensure ukuthi ngeke kubanjwe ngalo mkhuhlane we-coronavirus. So let's hear what some of you guys had to say. Lawe ungakhohlwi Silukandaba, for those that are still looking to give input on this topic, tuthumele wona message kwa WhatsApp kwa number to +1 202 465 0318. Let's head over to some of the listeners. Sizokuthi bona bakubona njani lokho.
Demonstration yavo haina kuipa kana ichita zviri pamutemo, but not kuzova demonstrate inorovesa vanhu ende zvekutaura nhema kuti vanhu vose munyika vakati kwanzi toda kudemonstrata. Aiwa, hatingademonstrate kuti vamwe vanhu vagute. Ivo mapolitician ndo vanoda zvigaro, saka voda kutiisa mberi kuti isu tigorovwa nemapurisa nokuda kwavo. Ivo kava vachipwa zvigaro ngavagwe zvigaro voga, noti kuti vaise vanhu mberi.
Sanibonani, igama lami nguphipisani Sangweni ngibuye eNkayi. Into ezokwenzeka laphayana eZimbabwe njengoba bethi bafuna ukususa iphathi ebusayo, sekuligazi lodwa futhi abafuna ukulichitha lelo, ngoba uMnangagwa uzochitha igazi. Angeke azabayeke laba bantu begijima ezitradeni betoyitoya. Into ezokwenzeka uzobulala abantu futhi uMnangagwa, kungabi indaba zalutho njengoba nje vele akundaba zalutho njengoba kufa abantu. Ligazi lodwa elizochitheka manje laphayana eZimbabwe makuyikuthi bafuna ukwenza leyo nto leyo. Ligazi eseli-aplayelwa kumanje, so mina ngizibonela igazi nje kuphela lodwa laphaya.
Haleluya, makadiko mose vateri vestudio 7 akuti ndiva moyo kuSouth Africa. Ndinoda kutaura nezvenhau yokuratidzira mukati menyika yeZimbabwe. Semunhu waMwari haisi nhau yandinokurudzira zvikuru kuti kuratidzira kunyika yeZimbabwe kuitwe, nekuti akaona kuratidza kukuru kakaitwa munyika yeZimbabwe makore namakore. Hakuna zvakakashandura, hakuna zvakakapa, hakuna zvakabuditsa, asi takaona vanhu vakawanda vachikuvadzwa nokurohwa nokukuvadzwa chaizvo. Saka iyi kuratidzira kungadaidzwa musi wa31 July ndiko kunokuvadza vanhu. Tasai vanodakadzwa vakaratidza vakarohwa zvikuru, nhasi unonzi vakatiita mhosva ndovakakanganisa vanonyepera gavhumendi. Takaonazve manesi anonzi akaratidzira atosungwa. Saka zvandaida kutaura nezvekuti kuvatungamiriri kauye vadaidzire misangano yekuratidzira dai manga muri vamwe, zvimwe zvinhu izvi masiya zvakadaro nokuti munokuvadzisa veruzhinji.
All right, muri yeZimbabwe ndivo ka vateereri vanga vachizvitaurira kavega vachinyatsotaurawo maondro avo pamusoro pemaplanned protest emusi wa31 July. Liyezophela abalaleli liyazikhulumela umbono wenu phezu kwalo mkankaso ojonge ukuthi abantu baphume ngobuningi babo beyotshengisela mhlaka 31 July. Ndiyo kanye yathi nayo nasi mchirongwa chudze maondro enyu. You can text us on WhatsApp on +1 202 465 0318. Makatsirira chirongwa chedu cheve chidiki wohlelo The Connection.
VOA Africa in Zimbabwe has moved to a new satellite. Listeners can now find us on SES 5 band and C band transponders. Continue counting on us for the latest news, music, sports, and more. Now with a better signal and a better sound. VOA Africa in Zimbabwe, your best source for news and information.
Chirongwa, the connection, Moyineni Michael Hove. Now, before we head over to the interview that I had with some of our panelists, we posted a couple of statements on our Facebook pages, and that pertain to the planned protest of 31 July. So I figured, let me head over to some of these. Let's see here. With Abantu Batini, I see Panatendai Manyetu are up to 40 years of toying with people's lives. 40 years of experimenting on the running of the country. And admit, Umatin Dick Uti, this is the right time. Army and the police should join the masses. And after removing ZANU, guess what? 99% of ZANU supporters and their leaders will be joining the ruling party. For you to learn how to run the economy, you are supposed to put learn from white people in every ministry. And I'm sure he was referring to some of the statements that have been echoed and put about by one of our best presidents, where he was talking about how why some of the things are going wrong. Ukenes Baloi uti ZANU PF must fall innocent. Justin Aruti ZANU PF must go simple. Kelvin Shumbai uti they have failed. Enough is enough. It's time for them to get out. So these are some of the sentiments that Abantu were posting on our Facebook pages. We're also going to be reading some of the comments from our other Facebook pages. Now let's dig into the interview I had with Abasa Kulayo talking about these planned protests. Buhlelo silengxoxo esiyenze lo Alex Kakanje owebandla elibusayo ibandla leZANU PF thina urukurona Alex Kakanje Omberaishe Nende, who is the MDC Alliance Youth Deputy Spokesperson. We have Charles Nwani yena ongusakhulayo olwela ilungelo likaZulu. Saka njengoba bathathu bathi nawo nasi muchirongwa chelu ngathi nzo ihurukuro yathakaita nabo. Alex Kakanje of ZANU PF is the one who kicks off the ngxoxo.
Hakuna mnanorambirwa kuratidzira zvinerunyararo zviri pamutemo for as long as tingakanganise kodzero dzevanhu. Now nyaya yekuratidzira pari zvinhu zvinoda kutarisana nenyaya yepandemic yatinayo yeCovid-19 kuti panguva yatinoenda kunoratidzira zviri kusevha purpose here yesupreme right inove right to life kana kuti zviri kukanganisa. Zvinotaridza kuti demonstration yacho iri kuitwa demonstration inovaka here kana kuti is a political demonstration iri aimed at scoring a mark and maybe yekufadza mahandlers anove mahotel forces anowanikwa achiita interference in our local politics. Saka kune varoda kudemonstrate haibora idea yakashata, but what I can say is 2017 haisi nyaya yekuti vechidiki vakaratidzira vamugabe vakafa. Pakaitwa maefforts nemafrance akasiyana-siyana zvichitungamirirwa nemaall veterans, zvichitungamirirwa necentral committee yeZANU PF, zvichitungamirirwa necabinet, zvikazonopinda muparliament. Saka in short, kana paita chinhu chinokwanisa kuti vanhu veZimbabwe vese vabatane, ndicho chete chinoita kuti zvinhu zvifambe muZimbabwe.
Vanhu ndepindira ichinzo.
Zoro kana rine munhu rine vanhu vashanu unogoraudza zoro ngakuende mumwe chete, vamwe vese voenda unobatirana mugimbe kuti zvifambe zvakanaka. Vanhu voti voenda unobatirana ndo zvimwe chetezvo nemusi wa31. Saka na uchakuona kuti chinhu chine chimiriro chakadini. Unoona nekupanika kunoita bato reZANU PF. Wobva waziva kudaiwa chinhu china vanhu. Ukaona ZANU PF yakupanika kudai, izvozvi kuratidzira hakusi kutangira ipapo, uchasvika ipapo kwawanda. USB yakaratidzira, manesi akaratidzira, vadzidzisi vari kuratidzira madzidzi chaivo vezinaso vari kuratidzira nyika yese iri kuratidzira asi vanhu ava havana kuuya kuzoratidza vari pamwe chete asi musi wa31 zvinhu zvagara zviri kutoitika izvi tichaona vanhu vachinobatana pamwe chete.
All right, let me hold you there on the line. Let me hold you there on the line for 1 second, Vanende. Let me take Charles Nyoni. Let's hear what he iwe pamsoro pezvenyaya tinayo nhasi mutirongwa. Babu Nyoni, ngiyakwamukela kuhlelo njani?
Ngiyabonga kakhulu sanibonani balaleli.
Nantu kudaba lukhona egudwini Charles namhla sikhangela phela lokho kwenzakalayo elizweni abantu bayasho ukuthi mhla ka31 ziyawa asiphumeni ngobuningi siyotshengisela uthi yini umbono wakho?
Yabona into efuna ukuyichasisa nje sizwa amadodana amabili ekhulumayo abakukhulumayo kumele abantu bekwazi ukuthi indaba leyo yomhla ka31 ayisondaba yamapolitician ayilani namapolitician le indaba kaZulu osukhathele ngokuhlukumezwa elizweni uZulu osubuya ubambane entendodwa othi kasiphumeni ngobuningi bethu sitshengisele amapolitician ukuthi hayi sokwanele selehlulekile sesifuna thina ukuthi sisizayile sidodwa ukuthi sesifuna ukuthi into sihambe kanjani so lo mjida lo oqale ukukhuluma nxa ekhuluma ukuthi elizweni akula lento elungayenzakala nxa izalo ingazange yabuzwa ingazange yabhubha nje emkhokhweni nje ngumbhedo lo uyahlanya umjida lo ngoba vele kusobala kusedokeni ukuthi ingqondo zakhe kaziphelelanga ngoba khathesi thina njengoZulu sesithi hayi sesidiniwe sesikhathele amapolitician esibama-empty promises besipromise into abangakwaziyo ukuzenza sokumele sisiphumele thina sodwa ngoZulu. Ndafana ukuthi bro wangu we-MDC Alliance ati msote tuwantu kuenda kuna baba nezvichemo.
Ndachi kubro kumutaure nechirungu kuitira kuti vateereri vese vanyatsonzwisisa. Please explain in English.
Okay. Yes. Nenda is saying that on the 37th of July is a program of going to the father who is the president of the Republic of Zimbabwe, called Jim Nangagwa, to say our father with these grievances. As I explained earlier on, constitutionally, everybody has a right to demonstrate on condition that the demonstration is peaceful, on the condition that the demonstration is according to the law. So when one is admitting to be a son, when one is admitting to be a child, who intends to approach the father, there is nothing wrong in that. The only aspect that I'm trying to bring out here is that there is no demonstration that can change the political face of Zimbabwe when it is not being led by the ZANU-PF itself. In 2017, my brother tries to say, people who demonstrated from Harare and stuff. The political party that ushered in a change is ZANU-PF itself.
Let me hold you there for 1 second. Charles Nyoni ngicela uyamuzwa Alex Gakanje. Alex Gakanje is saying a lot there. First thing he's highlighting is he feels as though there's no political movement, there's no change that could happen in Zimbabwe unless ZANU-PF puts its back behind it. What do you have to say?
First of all, I need to ask you a question. Is this discussion, debate, whatever it is, about ZANU-PF and MDC Alliance, or it's about the 31st demonstration that has been called by progressive voices in Zimbabwe? Because the minute that we start talking about MDC and ZANU-PF, I believe and I strongly believe that we have lost the plot of why we are. We're not here to discuss politics and semantics between these two parties that have been warring since they have been. We're sick and tired of all their failures. At this time and this stage, we as citizens have a say and are demanding a space to say, hey, we want to be heard. Here is what we want. We are marching and demonstrating for A, B, C, D. Even those in ZANU-PF and those in MDC Alliance, they are very much aware of the corruption rate that is happening from high up the government down to the last inches of of the government. So for them to be now talking of politics and semantics of parties is a sheer waste of our time as citizens who have been suffering, who have been robbed of almost everything that we believe we deserve and we should be working and earning. And for our generation, that is nothing to account for. It's a disservice for these two gentlemen to be busy here talking and fighting about their political parties that have both failed the citizens. Hence, the citizens are now coming on their own, on the ground, and demanding to say, we need the slice of the cake. Hence, we are coming now on board.
Which brings about the question that I had earlier on. I've highlighted that protests in Zimbabwe, this is not the first time that they've endorsed ukuphuma ngobunengi babo besiyothengisela. And so, seeing as though this has become a regular occurrence, abantu abaningi abasakhulayo keep from time and time again. Just last week, sibone abasakhulayo abe inhlanganiso yezinasu bethengisela besithi phansi ngenkohlakalo. What change do these protests bring about in Zimbabwe? Is there no other approach that we need to start exploring?
There are other approaches that we can start exploring njengabatsha abasakhulayo. But i-problem ekhona eZimbabwe is sisajwayela ukwenza izinto ngendlela inye and sicabanga ukuthi singabe lokhu sisenza i-same method nale izasiba ama-different result okuba yinto nje ebangele ukuthi sesifike lapha esesifike khona okwakhathesi ngoba siphokuba kwazi ukuthi kudemonstrate nje yiyodwa nje yesinto esingakwanisayo ukwenza yikho ufuna ukubona amapholisa lamasotsha egcine sitshaya kanye nokudubula abantu ngoba asila ezinye indlela esingazisebenzisa. But ungabala ibhuku lelabhalwa ngumjida lo kuthiwa nguJimmy Sharp about ama-methods ama-peaceful methods okuprotesta ngayo ukutshela ukuthi kule ndlela ezifika kumbala ku-101 methods ekumele sizisebenzise, but asilawo lawo ama-ideas ukuthi siwa-implemente ngoba vele si-afraid of those ama-ideas esikucabangayo nje kugena emgwaqweni nje nokugijima of which akusifiki silapho esifuna ukuya khona njengabatsha abasakhulayo.
Right, Chirongwati connection namwe ni Mike Hove asanda ukubonga uAlex Kakanje owebandla elibusayo ibandla elezanu PF uwombera ishe nende MDC Alliance Youth Deputy Spokesperson kanye lo Charles Nyoni osakhulayo olwela ilungelo likaZulu. Asambeni phela kukhasi lethu LVOA sibona ukuthi bona abantu bathini. Ananga umoyo uyabhala ukuthi bukhishwa izanu kufakwa liphi iqembu elinye elibuswa uthi uyabuza phela umoyo ukuthi hayi kungakhishwa phela izanu, who is going to be put in place. Usenzo Mpofu uyabhala ukuthi baza sifuna uMartins Bantu uthi ZANU must go, diaspora guys, let's do this. Uxoli Dube uthi kudlalwa ngabantu eZimbabwe amasotsha wona azajikela abantu futhi hayi izanu yakhona khanya ngani layo usekhathele. So those are some of the sentiments that abantu are writing on our Facebook pages. Sithumezeleni phela imibono WhatsApp kunombolo ethi +1 202 465 0318 muri eZimbabwe thumeleka maondre yithinzwe muso 31 makathelisirere kubuda newandu wenyu uyezwe chantu kulawunyatsonzwisisa. What I'm looking to understand is njengoba eningi labasakhulayo bakhanya ngani they are the ones who keep going out bethengisela ngobunengi babo. If these protests are to happen mhla 31, number one, what is the goal for abantu abasakhulayo? Number two, what can abantu abasakhulayo get out of these protests? Sakajiro bantu lawunyatsonzwisisa thuthumele maondreni pa WhatsApp pa number +1 202 465 0318. Now let's head over to another round of other listeners. Asizwe ukuthi bona batheni lingakhohle phela Zulu kandaba. We asked you izolo ngempela ukuthi lisithumezele imibono yenu muthi thumelo maondreni pa WhatsApp mukishandisa WhatsApp number yenu ngathi nizokuthi batherwa ngathi
hayi msakazi lephatha iphume ehlulekile msakazi ayiphume impela kungena abasuke sport senza kanjani sila kudedelwana
msakazi westudio 7 mina ngumoyo waseplumtree. Hayi ngithi nami umnankagwa akaphume bantu hawu sisokole laba bathi kahlali asikwazi ukuthi bona batholani. Siyahlupheka mpela. Into zonke zihlamukile, imali kayikho. Yena ungcono ngoba basebenzisa imali yestate. Nayi ngcono evulale ke nge-31. Ngempela siyaphuma laba bayesaba lokuchaywa abasale lokungasikufa ikuphi asenalutho ayikho into nje esilayo siyahlupheka nyabonga msakazi mna ngagwa must go and his party must go.
masora se kustudio 7 vanamukombatana nokawa ndine vamwe wose ndinoda kungotaura hangu pamusoro pemapurisa nemasoja kuti mapurisa nemasoja vanhu vanofunga here zvakanaka chinyaya hangu kublema ari mapurisa vanhu vanopinda basa nechikoro chakanaka chikadii but munowanikwa muchipushiswa kumbonyikidza kodzero dzavanhu tiregererei vakomana tinoda freedom munyika munomu kwete kuti murambe muchiita zvamuri kuita izvo munoswera makagadha vanhu vari kuba mari vari mumaofisi makagadha muchitonzerwa nechando muri panze muchipuwa mabhondi panopera mwedzi mashoma muchiakaundi chenyu naiva musoja muri kuita sei kuona masoja emini
linjani vasakazi bestudio 7 mna ngimi B1 lowagwelo ngiyathanda ukubonga kakhulu isikhathi lesenthe nxa kungavuma ukuthi ngizwakale i-voice note yami ku-studio 7 nezimbabwe yonke jikelele indaba le sikhuluma ngayo manje leyi demonstration mhla ka-31 July ngiyayisekela kakhulu mazimbabwe ahlelekileyo kasisekeleni lathi siyixhase ngendlela enokufanele ndaba ngokuthi sesidwele sesizwile sakuma-election lakubona okwenzakalayo manje into engicela kakhulu ngicela amasotsha ethu lamapholisa ethu kabambane nabantu bonke sikhiphe idoti lekhona
vateereri vestudio 7 vari kuzvitaurira vega ka kuti aiwa ndizvo zvavakaronga. Let me go to Unende. Let's hear what he has to say. Nende, are you still on the line?
Yes, I'm here.
Right. So you heard there, Charles Nyoni highlighted a very important thing is that this is not a ZANU-PF MDC matter, but it's about a Zimbabwe matter. Zimbabweans are dissatisfied with the way that the country is being governed. And this is coming from both sides, not just the ZANU-PF, but it's also places where MDC are also governing. And so for them, they feel as though coming together at this stage and point, I remember some of the sentiments that were echoed by Mr. Ndarivume and Nkosana Moyo. They were saying this is not a ZANU-PF or MDC matter. Even ZANU-PF people themselves are being invited to come out and protest. Now, looking at that, I asked Charles Nyoni about if there's no alternative measures. One of the things was that I know, for example, ZANU-PF is constantly saying, let's not protest, try engage government. As young people, do you feel like the government is listening?
Thank you very much. Let me perhaps start by highlighting that we are all citizens before we are in our political affiliation.
Mm-hmm.
So you mustn't monopolize the fact that it's a citizen movement. But the point that I was trying to drive home was to say that since this is an open call for solidarity by everyone, the institution that I took out from yesterday made its attempt to say that we are going to be in support of such an initiative. So if you see someone who's coming from the alliance being part and parcel of the demonstration, they are coming by virtue of being a citizen and also is a solidarity call to say that these are progressive movements that have taken into the streets to show their disagreement with the current situation. The status quo is a rotten situation where we have corruption happening in different areas of the economy. All those things, what the impact, whom the impact is the ordinary citizen out there. That's why the citizens are the ones that are going in the forefront to have those complaints. Then to come to the issue of government engagement, I think we have a government that is no plan, that is clueless in terms of how they can revive the economy and beyond the economics of the state. When you have inflation which is beyond 80%, you are looking at a situation which is no longer economical. This is now a political situation. It needs political solutions. This is a situation where the people do not trust the people that are governing.
Let me give Vagakanji a chance to respond to you, and then we'll also go to Charles so he gets a chance to speak. Vagakanji, are you still on the line?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Hold on. So before we delve into giving you a response, I do have a couple of questions, Wagakanje. We're on the issue of protests here. Nurses are protesting, doctors are protesting, students are protesting. A lot of people in the nation seem to be protesting. A lot of young people are on the streets protesting. When President Emerson Mnangagwa, the one thing I remember very clearly him saying was, I am a listening president. I am a listening president. But here are the people, they're in the streets complaining. We need more money. We need to be paid in US. We need this. We need that. We need this. But it's still not to be delivered. What is the move forward? At what stage and point do we get to a stage and point whereby the people feel satisfied and feel listened to?
Thank you so much. I think that the president still stands by his words that he listens to the people.
Mm-hmm.
The fact is that the people are demonstrating simply means that they are sending a message to a leader with open ears, with a leader who can listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they are demonstrating simply means that they are registering confidence in the president. The government can't do much, especially to satisfy the expectations and the demand of people who are not being genuine in their demonstration, but who are demonstrating to score a political mark. People who are being handled, people who are being sponsored, people who are funding certain regimes to bring about the change in Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
So the 31st of July will not do much for as long as the program will be identified by politicians, for as long as the program is going against the laws of the land.
Charles Newman. Right. So uyamuzuka kanje umzwilu nende uyakhuluma bayasho ukuthi unende uyasho ukuthi ngempela yebo akayali ukuthi this movement yebo ngempela it's for the people. Uyasho ukuthi ibona njengabantu who are politicians, they're people, they're citizens before they're politicians. And so if movement le yebo ngempela it belongs to the people. Kodwa okuqhakathekileyo is to understand ukuthi nxa abantu sebephumile ngobuningi babo besiyotshengisela mhla ka-31, what then after? Uyasho ngempela ukuthi lapha sekungena ke abantu abezombusazwe. Gakanje yena ukhanya ngani standing still uyasho ngempela ukuthi u-2017 was successful ngenxa yokuthi ibandla ele-ZANU-PF was also a part of it. And so ngifisa ukuzwa kuwe ungosakhulayo ulwela ilungelo loluntu. Ngiyakubona njalo ukuthi ku-social media uyapost ukuthi hayi mhla ka-31 asiphumeni ngobuningi bethu. I also saw ukuthi you're also partaking in the unfollow ED the social media thing. And so njengoba bona bayasho ukuthi this movement is very, it seems it needs participation across the board. How do we move forward? Ngenxa yokuthi abasakhulayo keep going out besiyotshengisela, but they keep meeting resistance ngenxa yokuthi njengalokho kushiwo ngugakanje, ZANU-PF is not a part of it.
Which is the first thing. Ngifuna ukwazisa nje ama-update lawa amabili ukuthi as-citizens sinakho ukukhona ukuyamatsha and then sibe sesi-invite ama-politicians when the time is right and when we feel ukuthi sesibafuna ukuthi babuye nxa sokunahleke esabe sibopona. Okungawolokhu i-self-entitlement abalayo ukucabanga there's nothing we can do. Wrong wonke people wabili. Lona yokhulumayo ukuthi macheke kumbila ZANU-PF. Akumele aqala bekwazi ukuthi there's a fine line between ZANU-PF lamasotsha. U-2017 it is because of amasotsha aba involved okwenza ukuthi ungabili ubangazi ungabili ubhidla ungabili ukulesakala kwempilo zabantu. Kodwa thina esikutshoyo ukuthi amasotsha as long as we respect umthetho njalo we respect i-constitution akumelanga bengenelele indaba ze-politics ngoba okwabo ukuvikela ilizwe kuma-outside forces. Kodwa nxa kuyithi thina abantwana belizwe esisukumayo sisithi sesifuna lokhu ukuthi kwenzakale lokhu akumelanga bebesefi njalo bengenele endabeni zenezo. Akumelanga uclaime ukuthi you should come to me with your problems because I'm the father. No, you are a father by virtue of taking up your responsibility and providing for the family. That way you end title of being a father, not to claim or ukuzitshayisa isifuba usithi ngingubaba. So nxa ubaba esehlulekile ukuba ngubaba, yinto ebangela ukuthi abantwana sicale sithule sesisukuma sesimtshela ukuthi hayi baba fail ukuthi please ukuba omunye wemisiza le esikhathini.
But let's stick to it there. Uka Kanye highlighted another thing. Uhulumende seems to be trying to meet people halfway. He talked about the government raise. He's talked about the issues that government seems to be facing. Now, people are still not satisfied. Hence, the protests themselves. Now, in Zimbabwe, so what I'm trying to get to is the protests keep coming and going, keep coming and going, keep coming and going. At what stage and point do we figure out whether or not it's working?
Well, we have already figured that out because judging by where we are and the condition and the state this nation is, all the sectors across the board, we don't need a magician or an angel to come down from heaven and tell us that this is not working. This idea that government is trying is tomfoolery. The fact remains, there is nothing that the government is trying, because when you don't have a single major arrest of anyone who has been caught or who is involved in corruption, when people get bail for simple corruption, it shows that we are robbing Peter to pay Paul. I don't know the Bible anyway, but at the end of the day, the government is not trying anything. Hence, we are where we are today. So, for people to try and sympathize with the government and to give the government excuses, for how many years are we giving the government excuses? For how long should we suffer when we give excuses for the government? Seriously.
All right, let me hold you there for 1 second. Let's go back to Mr. Nende. Nende,
yes, I'm here.
Charles Nyoni, he's not satisfied. He highlights that, first of all, he can't emphasize enough that this has nothing to do with the politics of the day. This has nothing to do with who comes from which house. At the end of the day, when the economy crumbles, all Zimbabweans are suffering. And so what next for the youth of the nation? He's also highlighted kuti iye sewechidiki ari kuzvionawo kuti pane nguva yakati rebei tichimbobuda neuhwandu hwedu tichingoratidzira tichiratidza vamwe vosungwa vamwe vourawa vamwe vopondwa, and it's the same routine day in day out. And so what is the effectivity behind vanhu vachingoendera mberi vachiratidzira?
Zimbabwe 1980. You realize kuti vanhu vakaona kuti tatorwa chinhu chedu muna 1890 kusvika 1980. There were things that were happening. Vanhu votomborwa chimurenga chimwe chotombonzi first chotombomira. Vanhu vototi strategize and reorganize themselves. So it was a struggle for liberation. Then there was the commencement of the struggle for democratization, whereby there was no white capital monopoly in that situation, but there were blacks that were creating a social enclave where you have capital elites and political elites. Black people that are looting with impunity, knowing that they have immunity. That is the case up to date. So, in a national democratic revolution, a society which seeks to be a just society, where there are equal opportunities for everyone, you have to confront the system. If you confront the system, it will protect individuals. But there are not very many individuals. That's why you find when Mugabe and his cabal were booted out of power, it's not a number of people that were booted out of power. There's just a few people that ran away from their homes. That is the situation with the current people that are in power. he understands the matrix of the economics because he doesn't spare anyone. Whether you're wearing a scarf or not, you buy that bread at $86. Whether you're wearing a scarf or not, you will have to change your US dollar at 63 in the official rate, but you have to face it at 100 on the black market. These things are affecting citizens regardless of where you come from. So that's where the convergence comes from. And within that very convergence, you will find what my president always says, Kilaziv, who has been suspended for the second time, this time by the political itself, but you realize he was suspended by Mashiko Province for airing my sentiments. Let's engage Chamisa. Let's put Chamisa out of the matrix. What was clearly saying was that there are progressive forces out there who have the capacity to drive the economic fundamentals for the betterment of the livelihoods of Zimbabwe, where no people will be having excuses. We have the rhetoric mantra that has been going on for very long. It's old and tired. The rhetoric mantra of sanctions.
Rekatipe vakakanje mukana ndokuti nguva ndiyo yakutodyana namukomana and then we wrap up with Charles. Vakakanje, you hear what Vanende is saying, and also what Charles is also saying. ZANU-PF MDC, doesn't matter what party you belong to. Vanhu vese vari kuti aiwa zvinhu munyika zvina kumira mushe. And this vanhu vari kugunun'una. He highlighted how across practically all industries, at some stage and point, people were out there protesting. It's just kuti musi wa31 vakuti munhu wese, doesn't matter whether you're a teacher, student, whatever it is, ngatibatane tiratidzire pamwe chete. However, over time, people from different industries have been protesting, showing disgruntlement, not just for their salaries, but mamiriro akaita upfumi hwenyika nematongero enyika pari zvino vanhu vazhinji havasi kufara. Zvino sevechidiki toita sei kuitira kuti nyaya iyi igadziriswe? Vanhu vakabuda neuwandu hwavo vachiratidzira kubva musi wa31. Then what then next? Toita sei kuitira kuti the protests themselves are not done in vain?
The first question is, who is saying let go and demonstrate in mass? As my brother Lende has indicated that POSD workers have demonstrated. These are people who are demonstrating as their constitutional right to register displeasure and dissatisfaction in terms of remuneration that they are getting. And the demonstrations by workers is a long listing. It's one of the oldest cultures. It happens. They are done. Whoever is doing that is doing it strictly according to his or her job. Who is that person who is going to be leading the demonstration on the 31st? You can't really take activists for serious when you talk of issues to run a country, because that's how they earn a living. There's no employment history. Several activists have no employment history. They survive on that. They live on opposing the government each and every time. So who is saying people should demonstrate is the first question. Now the second question is what standard are these guys using to measure that lots of people are not happy with the government? Because for a fact, you will never see ZANU-PF people in the streets. You can't use Godfrey Tsenengam to put him as an icon to represent ZANU-PF people. You know Godfrey Tsenengam, even in 2016, 2017, Godfrey Tsenengam was in ZIP, ZIP political party for Blessing Kasiamoru. Godfrey Tsenengam never completed a political term in ZANU-PF. A political term in ZANU-PF is 5 years. Ever since he was in ZANU-PF, he never completed a political term. That's him. And maybe one day you see him bouncing back to ZANU-PF. No, you can't take Tsenengam for serious. So I am saying, who is that person and he was coordinator? That's point number one. What standard are they using to say a lot of people are foreigners will be a lot of people are wearing Avangani? Because if I want to interview, maybe over 21, a lot of people. What do they mean? Which standard? So you see finally, The demonstration of the 31st is meant to make rich Wakumana wana Charles la activist. It's trying to make relevant Wakumana wana Nenda in a way, but to take a movement for demonstration. But for effect, my brother, you can't take a message from Ngari Fume, a message from Kosana, to say Kosana to an epidemic is my brother, my brother. We need to be serious. In the street of Nature, people like Kosana, where are you? In the street of Nature, Ngari Fume. No Amanyika is serious in me. Can I be coordinated by no Amanyika? I think we need to be serious. However, this is politics. Because we have no other business outside politics. But the 31st, we are going to have a peaceful environment. There is not going to be any demonstration because the demonstration is not coordinated. There is no face in the demonstration. If you want the demonstration to succeed, let it have a face. A person who goes forward and say, I am coordinating people. Some people are not stupid to be coordinated by A, to be coordinated by wealth, to be coordinated by leaves. They need a person like the branch.
Okay. Charles Nyoni, you get the last word before Ngenela uhlelo.
Yes, really, ngiyabonga ngathuba leli njalo ngibonga labalaleli. Into engayisho nje umkhulumi lo osanda kukhuluma nje ukuthi hayi mfowethu hlala phansi ulalele. Ayisiyo ndaba yamabizo abantu, ayisiyo ndaba yabantu ukuthi ngubani owenzeni owayenzayo. Esesikhona lapho sesifike khona khathesi. It's not about personality. It's not about who's done what, who's doing what, and who will do what. It's about what is it that works for us as a citizen, as a generation, as a country. This idea of names and throwing out political party names and the heavyweights and whatnot, we've tried that and we failed. And we don't need to individualize anything or anyone to say what I sifuna ukukhokhela usibani or sifuna usibani asenzele lokho. But at the end of the day, we are making small gods and amateur gods and prophets and whatnot. And so is for citizens to collectively speak with one voice. If him as a citizen is having a good life and everything is fine for him, then let him stay at his home and sleep sweet dreams. Let those who are starving, those who are unemployed, those who want a better Zimbabwe and a better life for their children and a better legacy for their to come on the street on the 31st, regardless of what these naysayers are saying. Thank you.
What was Charles umbuzo wami, and then we completely done. Mase abantu sebephumile ngobuningi babo betshengisela mhla ka-31. What then next?
The next stage will be abantu bazadecide ukuthi into esiyifunayo yiphi esihambelayo, ngoba thina into esihambelayo yinto le abayithi i-interim government kumbe i-government ezafakwa ngabantu isimelele, ilava abantu ama-representatives, ama-citizens phakathi, not ama-politicians wodwa, ngoba at the end of the day ama-politicians ama-interest amaphathi abo beshiya thina uzulu ngaphandle. So thina sithi njengabasha njalo njengama-citizen, hayi sifuna lathi ukuthi sibe lendawo kwina le tafula, and then we can stand on behalf of ama-citizens until the next stage yokuthi sesifike kube lama-elections siyaphambili.
Kwanele kwalamhlanje twakaze muhle tasvika kumagumo echirongwa chedu chanhasi mhuri yezimbabwe. Nhasi muchirongwa tanga tichibata nyaya yezvekuratidzira kuri kurongwa nemapato anopikisa anosanganisira bato ravaJacob Ngarivume uyezve bato ravangosana moyo. Siyezwa njalo ukuthi abakubandla eliphikisayo ibandla ele-MDC Alliance labo bashilo ngempela ukuthi bakhangela ukuphatheka kulomkankaso. MDC Alliance inotungamirwa na Advocate Nelson Chamisa nabo vari kuti aiwa vachange varipo vachibatana neruzhinji rweZimbabwe vachange vachibuda neuhwandu hwavo vachiratidzira musi wa31. Kwanele kwanamuhla mthwakazo muhle Zimbabwe muhle tasvika kumagumo echirongwa chedu chanhasi. Another update just to remind you muri Zimbabwe chirongwa ichi chiri pre-recorded, so unfortunately silusizi ngempela zolumukandaba we can't bring you onto this program. Nonetheless muri Zimbabwe tanga tiri pano pachirongwa chedu chechidiki. 734 cases of coronavirus, 197 recovered, and 9 dead. That's the latest information released by the Ministry of Information. Now, as we wrap up a conversation here to Mure Zimbabwe Aiwa. There's some information that came out izolo ebusuku izolo ntambama sizwe ukuthi umama amai va advocate Nelson Chamisa passed away. Saka kubva kwatiri kuno ku studio 7 uyezve kune Mure Zimbabwe navo advocate Nelson Chamisa tulauti aiwa nematambudziko. If you're looking to find out more information, feel free to check the page. Advocate Nelson Chamisa ku Twitter at Nelson Chamisa. Jalo Ibanjele MDC Alliance labo bakhona ku Twitter. Jalo stay here pano pa Studio 7 more news and more information as we hear more stuff that comes out. Kwanele wanamsha Mure Zimbabwe tashika kumagumo echilongwa chedu cha nasi vandoktora neni ndiripo pa Twitter nepa Instagram at BigMike3 BIGMYKE3. That's where we can catch up. For those that are looking to catch the video stream of this Facebook broadcast, so you can tune in to our Facebook pages, 3 Facebook pages: VOA Ndebele, VOA Shona, Nepal, VOA Studio 7. Soon after this radio broadcast, Mure Zimbabwe, tashikaguma kumwe chirongwa chedu chanasi anokoneka ine mfaro ndino wenyu Mike Hove. Toka Zimbabwe Moshe. Bye bye.